we will now create our last card, which is the skills card, where we use the icons and a lot of progress components. In our code editor, we select the card here, and now we want to create a new card. So we add the div tag with the class card and MB4 to add the margin to the bottom, as we did with the other cards as well. Then we'll use the H2 heading element with the class card header and text center and the text skills. Now we can create our card body with a div tag with the class card body. If we look at the page here, we can see that we have 4 different sections. So to control these sections, we'll wrap them in a div tag and we'll give them some margin in the bottom using the class MB3. Then we'll create an H3 heading element, but with a smaller font size using the H5 class and some margin in the bottom using the MB3 class. The first one is coding languages. Now we'll add an H4 heading element, give it the class H6 to make this font size smaller, and the class text muted to make the color be the muted gray color. Before the text, which is HTML5, we'll add an icon. So we use the I tag with the class FAB and FAFW to make it have a fixed width, and FA HTML5. So this is the HTML5 brand icon. We'll close the I tag again. Now we'll create the progress component. We add a div tag with the class progress and MB3 to make it have some margin in the bottom. Inside this, we create the actual progress bar, which is a div tag with the class progress bar. We want to give this a secondary background color and make it span the full width. So we add the class W100. We need to give it the role attribute progress bar for accessibility, and also for accessibility the area value now attribute with the value 100, the area value min attribute with the value 0, and the area value max attribute with the value 100. Okay, we can now close this div. So notice this is just an empty div tag being styled. Okay, let's save this and take a look. We refresh, we can now see that we have our first skill here with the progress bar. Now we just need to create all the rest of them. So we can copy our H4 element and the progress component like so. Our second one will be the CSS3 skill. After that one, we'll have a SAS skill. Then we'll have a less skill, and this time we'll change the progress to have a width of 75%, and because of that we also want to change the area value now attribute to 75. We'll copy this and add the JS icon, which is the JavaScript icon. Let's just save this and take a look. Now we can see all of these skills here. This is a complete section, and we need the 3 other sections. So in our code editor, we'll copy this wrapping div tag here and paste it in. So the next skill set is front end frameworks. The first one is React. The second one is Angular. And we want to give the first one the width of 75% and the second one the width of 50%, like so. The third one will be the Vue framework, Vue.js, which will also have a 50% progress or value. And then the Ember framework, which will only have a 25% width and value. We'll erase this last one here. Let's take a quick look in the browser. We'll refresh. We'll see our 4 front-end frameworks here. Now we'll create the front-end tools. So we'll copy and paste this, update this text, and then we have the gulp skill, and then we have the grunt skill, which we only want to set at 25, and then we have the npm skill. We want to remove the last one again. Let's save this and take a quick look. It looks correct. The last one is the content management systems. So we'll copy this section, change this text to content management systems, like so. The first one will be WordPress, and the value will be 50. The second one will be Drupal with a value of 25, which we already have. And the third and last one will be Joomla with a 25% width and value. Okay, we'll save and refresh. Now we have finished creating our resume and CV page, and it's responsive as earlier shown. So all this will stack on top of each other initially. We can show and hide the content in our work experience card and education card. We can change the slides in our carousel, which will adjust its height automatically. So this was the project about how to create a resume and CV page.